Hey folks, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls preview and predictions for a Friday, May 7th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your weekend. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are using a mobile device. Now, the Bulls go into this one as a 3.5 point home court underdog. In fact, the Celtics a road favorite in this spot, and the over-under set at 222.5. ATS forecast sees a little bit of an upset here for the home dog. 114.72 for Chicago, 112.46 for the Celtics. The over-under to land on 227.18. I do have some numbers pointing towards the over, but first let's take a look at the last 10 games between these two teams. Now the Celtics hitting 500 in the last 10 at 5-5, 4-6 against the point spread, but 70% of those games went over the total. And for the Chicago Bulls, they are 4-6 straight up and against the number, 4-6 to the under. Now, I do have the Boston Celtics at minus 2.03, so a bit overvalued here tonight, and had the Bulls at plus 1.47, and you're getting the bonus here at plus 3.5. Now, looking at both these teams, the Boston Celtics, the last 6 games I've gone over the total, but the Chicago Bulls at home facing a team that has a 50 to 59.9% record in the standings, which Boston does at 35-31. They are 0-5 straight up and against the number, 3-2 to the over, where the Celtics playing on the road against teams below 500, 10-5 to the over. So 66.6% of those games went over the total when they're playing a team on the road that has a record below 500. However, Boston does well at the United Center. They are 7-3 straight up and against the point spread, 2-7-1 to the under. And the Chicago Bulls, they just can't get a break against the Celtics. 2-8 in their last 10, 2-7-1 against the number. But I do have some conflicting numbers here that might throw a wrench in everything. Looking at Chicago, their spot here tonight, they're coming off a win last night. So they're in a back-to-back game situation. And home dogs of pick them to +3. And right now it's at +3.5. So if it comes down to +3, they are perfect. 3-0 straight up and against the number. And for Boston, anytime road teams that are favorite on the road on 1 day's rest, and they're a pick 'em to -3 road favorite, 0-3 against the number. So be careful if you're going to play the point spread. It probably won't, you know what? At -3, you might as well go on the money line. In fact, maybe the total is where you want to lean. I got some numbers here pointing towards the over. In fact, if you're wondering, what's the record of teams this year in the NBA that are on the road after 6 of their games went over the total? 8-3-0 to the over. And if you look at the Chicago Bulls, coming off any NBA home team, after playing Charlotte, 17-7 to the over. So you can see I do have a few games pointing over the total here tonight between the Celtics and the Bulls. Should be a good one at the United Center. Good luck.